name is Sharon. I'm going to show you how our piano works. This is our piano, and I'm going to tell you how the keys work first. See, like, what you do is you can look in here, but once you play a key, the hammer hits the strings. So say I did this. The hammer hit that one. I'll do it on this side. The hammers make the strings make different sounds because some, see, this one is really thick. The last one's really thick. One way over here,
No, the cat.
that one
Mom, look at the cat.
right there is really skinny. So it makes different noises. And like, yeah,
So the skinny one, is that higher or lower than the fat one?
lower, higher.
Higher. Okay.
And then, so how to make it like ring and stuff is, say you hold down this pedal, you can see in here, these move off. So it doesn't make it like straight, it makes it so it goes long. See, it goes really long because these are stopping it from going short. And then now I'm going to tell you about the damper pedal, which these go more forward. So it doesn't like have to go so far. So then it can make a lighter sound.
Has less of an impact because it's not moving as far to hit the string? Okay.
And so that's how that one works. And so, yeah, that's how piano works. Hi, my name is Katrina, and I'm going to show you how the piano works. So these are keys, and then inside the piano, there's little hammers. And so when you hit a key, the hammer hits the string, and then it makes a noise. And if you want to make it sound like it's slurred together, there's the first pedal right here. You just set the pedal down, and
Let
then
me see what.
this pedal right here. And then if this is off, and then this is on, and then when you play the key, it will make like it sound like it's slurred together. Like that.
What do you think, Joshua?
Cool. If you want to make the keys lighter, you just have to, there's the last pedal, you hit that and it makes the key sound closer, so it's not as loud if it's, so it's not as
Do
loud.
you know what that one is called?
The damper pedal.
Oh, good. Good.
So that's how a piano works.
The way a piano works is, okay, I'm going to tell you the octaves now. C to C is an octave. C to C is an octave again. Or no, G to G. G to G.
We'll stick with the C's.
C is an octave. C to C is an octave. C to C is an octave again.
And how do you tell where a C is?
Well, they have names. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and it
So
repeats
how
again.
can you identify a C when you look at the piano?
You look for the first key of the pattern of the two blacks.
Okay, show me.
C. C.
So how many C's are there?
7. There's 7 C's on the piano.
8.
8.
So how many octaves are there on the piano?
8 octaves
8
on the piano.
octaves. Very good. Can you play us a song?
Okay. Yep. Thank you for watching.
That piano song is called A Game.
You're on candid camera.
Okay. So a piano works by taking these things and pushing them down. And when you push the thingies down, I can just feel triads with my fingers. Seriously now. I have to make my hair on busy. So my name's Akeisha Murphy, and I'm gonna show you how the piano works. So these are the keys, and when the keys press down, then one of these hammers comes out and briefly hits right there the string, and these will come away. Part of the hammer will pull away so that it can make a brief sound, and it will hold, and then when you let go of the key, it'll go back and stop the sound. When you have the sustain pedal down, it brings all of these away so that even when you let go of a key, the sound will continue. And that makes it sound, yeah, so that helps. It works by every wire is a different length and a different thickness. So, they each will have a different pitch or different pitch of vibration. And then some of them, when put together, have pleasing sounds. So, for example, these two don't sound good together because of the pitches. But if you go if you take a skipping step, so skip these keys, then it sounds good together. So some vibrations sound better together than others. First pedal, all the way to the right, is the sustain pedal. And what happens when you push it, all parts of the hammer come away from allowing the sound to continue. Even when usually it's down, as soon as you let go of the key, it'll stop. But not in this case, it won't. Alright, the second pedal sustains only the bottom octave of the piano. It sustains from E down to the bottom of the piano. But the top part of the piano does not have any sustain. Then the bottom piano, what it does is take the keys and move them closer. The pedal all the way to the left takes the keys and moves them closer, as you can see, to the pedal. So there's not as much sound because they're closer. They don't have as far to go to hit. And that is how a piano works. So this is the song I'm going to have to play at my own wedding because I'm poor. I have no money to pay for my wedding, so I'm going to have to play. So I'm going to be like walking down the aisle. I'm going to have to like run to the front, play on the piano. My father's just going to have a dummy. This is going to be me. Just going to be all like...
piano key is is like a lever, and it raises the hammer right to the string. And just before it gets to the string, it backs off. That's called let off. And then there's another little piece of felt under here that is there when the key is released. That stops the sound. Now the pedal raises all of those dampers all at once, so that makes a fuller sound in the piano. It gives a lot of harmonic reinforcement there. So that's one thing. The soft pedal just pushes these ahead a little bit so that you can't play so loud. The middle pedal is just for gives us kind of an echo effect. And then if you want to play one note down here, the rest up here won't sustain then. So that'd be for a special effect which isn't used very often. But that's kind of what that's about.
What's this red belt for?
Oh, that's just to keep sounds from to dampen any sounds that might come through there, because they will come through in this area too, so they don't want that to happen. So that just kind of quiets that whole thing down there.
So if you play a different key, then that can make sound too if it's not dampened.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, it'll take care of that problem. Some pianos don't do that, but this one has a lot of. They got a pretty good amount of wire through this area. That's why they had to do something to keep that quiet. It's all how they're designed. This is a pretty good design. I have to go through and adjust all these wires, and there's about 220 of these pins. So we have to make the adjustment on all the pins to get it tuned.
220 pins.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
just about that many, yeah, yeah. The other thing about the wires, they're pretty tight. The wires are about 180 pounds a piece, and that's about 20 tons. That's pulling on that frame.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's about like 5 automobiles.
Oh, those are strong wires.
That's why they're so heavy, because you got to have cast iron to sustain that. See.